I'm recording this so we can see it. But she really liked this white, and she likes it. I said, well, sweetie, what we'll do is build a corral. We've already got 6 inches. So if we leave the sand that's there and just put another 6-inch course on top.
I wouldn't leave this. I wouldn't leave your existing sand.
You wouldn't?
You're going to end up losing the crush and run into the sand.
Into the sand. Yep. Okay. Well, what if they tell me I got an impervious problem? Can we put a mat down on top of the sand and put the stone on top? What she hates is, I don't know if you've ever seen her. She comes out there and with a broom. We've got 4-wheel drive vehicles. Right. Everyone does, right? That's why we did the sand.
Right.
She comes out with a broom and smooths it out. And Hunter and I look at her like, what are you doing? She goes, and she doesn't like the sand coming in the house, but she's the one who suggested white sand. I said, well, why don't we just, big storm we had, I said, why don't we put the yellow sand in? White. So the sand gets trapped in the house. And I said, well, sweetie, I just don't know what I can do, but this was, I mean, when she saw this was put in at the beginning of October?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is, and Donna said it's about 2 truckloads. I thought we were 20 truckloads. I tried to do the math. It's probably 7 or 8 truckloads. But I just have to check and see if, with the county, if we can actually, but if we put down filter fabric, because when we first bought the house, a bobcat couldn't drive on the property because all the water comes off, right? So we put down filter fabric, right? But I see what you're saying. This, so this is size 6?
Yeah, this is CR6.
CR6. Crush and run.
But it's white. She
White,
wants the white.
White crush and run.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what she wants. The question is, if I put down, I'm afraid if I take it out, the county might tag me and say I'm grading, right? But if I put down, if we just build it up, even 2 courses. I mean, I don't care that we have to step down to get to the yard, right? But put up 2 courses on the, and if we have to take out the 6x6s and put in new ones or something, I don't care.
I think your 6x6s are fine.
Right?
My concern is with the sand is if there's not a barrier between the CR6 and the sand.
Oh, it makes perfect sense.
You're going to end up losing the CR6.
This will get pushed right in.
Yep.
Right in.
Yep. The more compaction, the more you keep driving on, you're going to keep crushing the sand.
So sweetie, that will go in.
If you go on top of the sand, when you come in your driveway now,
Right.
you're going to be up another 2 or 3 inches.
Well, but that's, I figured if we started, because it falls away a little bit, but if we start there, if we go look at it, let's go look at it, and even if it goes level from there, she wants level.
Okay.
And she doesn't want sand in the house. But I got to make sure, don't even get me started. So like I'll get in trouble for bringing sand in the edge of my shoe. But I just remember back in 2003 when we did that house, we were at the impervious area.
Because you already have like a number 10 stone or something underneath everything, right?
No, it was just on that one side.
Okay.
And so what happened is we put in the driveway, we connected the front parking pads and everything, and then we had to take it all out. So we left in the parking pads out front. We left in the driveway apron just for braking, which I don't mind if those are covered up. But if we go look at it, if we do 2 courses, if we do another course, right? And even if we have to support it on the downside with something, like some braces or something, just kind of nice. I think if we put stone, maybe 2 barriers of filter fabric. I see what you're saying, but just something.
And is she set on the crush and run aspect of this?
So the white. The white and.
You can, you could do just a 57 stone.
Oh, okay.
So it's
so
the CR6.
Yeah,
the compactability for CR6 is meant as a base.
Okay.
Because it heavily compacts. If you just went with like a white 57 stone, which is essentially what this stuff is,
right?
It has no CR6 in it.
I see. So this stone is okay. So this is different than the dust.
Yeah.
All right. Now she hates the dust or sand. Forget that. So
okay. So you'd be better off with just a 57 stone.
Okay.
Just a white.
If you put that on the mat, right? If I put that on the mat, will that be okay?
It should be, yeah.
Well, maybe let's go look at that.
Okay.
Because and then if we run from the right from the road, right? Bring it up a little bit. There's got to be 2 courses. Let's go look at it. Okay. And maybe more trucks, but I was budgeting for.
And
I thought it was 20 trucks anyway.
On your way out, I have three loads of white 57 stone at the boathouse if you want to look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, it is that material, just not.
So it's the big stone without the studs.
It's minus that
She likes that
dust.
white stone.
That dust.
She likes the white look.
Yeah.
And the sand has been horrible. So,
And then you will go through the county to see if we need.
yeah, I just want to ask him because I remember we were close,
Right.
right? And I remember when I took out the driveway, I just took it all out, right? And for 8 years we were good. I had filter fabric underneath everything, right? Like 9 inches down. And then it rained like 2 years in a row. There's a mud pit. And we had to do something.
Do you get a lot of weeds in the sand?
No, because there's filter fabric underneath.
Gotcha.
Deep down. But this is, she liked this. She liked this. Okay. So, go over to the house. And I'll get a video of the stone piles for her after when I leave, go to my meeting. Thank you. Yeah, this is nice and convenient.
Yeah, I mean, if you look here, like this is 57. You can see.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's minus that dust.
Minus the white dust.
Yeah.
Okay. So this, it'll be white. It'll be new. But this is, and it won't get this much traction. But
Right.
But this is, she liked this.
Right.
So this was the new piece in October.
Yes.
Okay. So this has been here since the club was redone.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Let me. We'll go there. See, that was the yellow sand that I was going to use. So, all right. So we'll go to the house, video that, and then I'll video on the way out the piles for her, and then you guys just give us a price, and hopefully she told me to do this in the.
Yeah, I'm recording this for her. So if I dig down, these. See, sweetheart, this is pretty deep stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's.
How deep? Do you remember how deep that plastic was?
I think it's. I mean, I'm not down yet, but so there's dirt. There's dirt there. But I think under here, sweetheart, there is. So there's a little bit of dirt. That's dirt. I think there's filter fabric. So that's a 6x6, right?
Yeah.
So this has got to be sitting up a little bit. So if we put another 6x6, worst case, I'd like to take the whole thing out, right?
Yeah.
Best idea.
Yep.
But if the county says no, see, this is what she can't stand. So she makes me bring out
Right.
this frickin' broom and smooth that out.
No,
For an hour.
I think the best thing to do is to remove this. Get 95% of the sand out of here. We might be able to leave a little bit, but this has got to go.
Right.
That's this plastic barrier. This barrier.
So
this barrier is just here to keep the sand from shifting left to right. It doesn't.
Which is doing nothing there.
Right, but as you come in, you're slowly building sand up as your tires turn and push the sand.
So
It's
do you
meant
think
to
this
keep
is
that
crushed?
sand-
Do you think this is crushed underneath, or do you think it's just
I
too much
think-
sand?
I think there's just too much sand
Okay.
on top here. But
So
I think,
so it's been pushed this way.
yep, because as
Okay.
you're coming in, your tires are coming in and doing that
Okay.
to the sand every time.
That's
you come
why
in.
it's always heavy
Yeah.
down here. So mine's, this isn't bad, right? This is pretty good, but it's that side that's always bad, and this looks like hell.
Yeah, there's your barrier right there.
Wow. So there's like 8 inches to 10 inches of sand on top of there.
Yeah, I think you cut the sand out. You bring in the 57 stone that's at the boathouse right now.
I'll go video that.
Yep.
All right. So if the county says no, is it possible? If the county says you got to leave this to make it impervious, right? Sand to dirt, if that's what they say, because the sand doesn't compact, right? That's one of the reasons they let me do this, because it doesn't compact, right? So that crusher run stuff compacts, right?
To an extent.
Okay.
Or the CR6, that does compact.
Oh, the little
yes,
stuff. Okay.
The fine mixed with the gravel.
So I know this doesn't compact. So if we had to put another course on top of here, and maybe even, I mean, we brought the ground up to here, right? So even if we had to put one, even two, and then you see how we have those stairs?
Right.
So even if we had to put a couple of those stairs to hold it, in the worst case, you know, at least we keep the stone there, right?
I think if you, worst case scenario, I think if you did another 6x6 on top of this,
Right.
we could skim, and if the county won't let you take this sand out, we could skim coat, just take the top layer off of the sand,
Okay.
so you don't
Yeah, because
have as
remember, it's
much-
thick here, right? Exactly.
So you don't have as much. I think the stairs could be left as they are.
Right. Let's walk over here. And so that's what I was saying. So this was original.
Right.
That was there when we bought the place. I never touched that. So, but see how where the road is?
Yeah.
And then it dips down a little bit. So our thing's all broken up. Looks like hell anyway. She'd like to, you know, but if we just started the stone there and ran it in, you know, wherever it kind of feathered in.
Yep.
And then, so sweetheart, the stairs can stay. Chris said the stairs can stay. And again, I don't care about that.
Right.
And then here, what happens, you know, I can't change it, but you see where the water comes.
Right.
It comes off here, and then every time it has a big rain, we have that.
Right.
And it wouldn't happen if we had the stone.
Right.
You know, build this up, same way. And then over here, just to make it look nice, I mean, when they did this, they kind of, I mean, I'd like to fix, that's kind of,
Straighten that out. A little
you
bit.
know, well, I mean, you know, they could have just run, I don't know why they, I mean, look, honestly, if you just cut this piece, you know, it was straight. I don't know why they did that. She was already mad at me, so, and it's not like it bowed out, right? I mean,
Right.
so,
Yeah, it's kind of weird how they.
I mean, and it doesn't matter that it steps down. You know, so I just, yeah, but I mean, just something to, and then same thing here, just, you know, feather it in from the road so we don't, you know, don't have to.
Would you consider like doing a new apron, just a new apron for your peace of mind, and it's just start the stone here, going that way?
Yeah, well, or put this, feather the stone in.
Okay.
I mean, this all falls away. So
Right.
if it matched up, I mean, what she would like is if it was just the road and then white stone,
Right.
right? And it's gonna get pushed away.
Yeah, I mean, you'll never get that stone to sit here and stay.
So should we just take this out?
I think like that's why I was saying it'd be probably in your best interest to make a new apron, just pave this area and then pick up the stone here, because like you said, as you're turning in, it's gonna push stone that way.
What if we just take this out and just put stone?
It's gonna push all that
Oh,
stone this
as
way.
you every time you drive in,
So,
hit your brakes to
yeah,
start off.
If you have this apron, you won't get that as much down here because you're done turning.
I don't know if we'll get, who we can get to do that by the rest
Like
of the time.
just where you're cutting a corner here, where you're cutting a corner, make this all apron.
No, I understand, but
You know,
do I have to get
I don't think for an
called
apron,
Dave Jones or something or something?
Yeah, there's Redmond Paving. That's
Can-
who the island uses.
Can you guys do that?
We don't.
Can you? No, but can you call them and
Yeah. Well, he's going to be here doing some paving for me. I can get a price for
get the price? And will we do it out of concrete or will we do it
stone or paving.
paving? Okay.
Yeah.
You just get a price for him to whatever's going to match up with your
Let's
stuff.
do both ends.
Yeah.
Right.
If it doesn't look this, if we do something and it doesn't look the same,
Right.
then I'm
Both ends.
all right, babe. So all right, we're gonna get that. All right.
All right. So, Chris, you think just skimming the sand out, and if he gets permission from the county, we can come back with the.
Yeah, I mean, if the county-
157?
The county, look, I'm going to ask the county, can't do it today. I'm going to ask, as I said, I'm going to ask the county tomorrow so they can dig down and say some sand. If they say they need 6 inches, well, in one place we have a foot of sand, right?
Right.
And I'll be able to show them the video and say, look, we dug down, it's all pushing. I'm going to show them the golf course, right? We got all this water that comes down. You know, it's not really a fair situation, so see what they say. They're normally pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'll show it to Jamie.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
No problem.
Shake your hand, but I'm all.
Understood.
All right, thank you.